Hey everyone, welcome back to the NFAREVIEW channel. Today's suppressor is the CGS Group Hyperion DT762. So this is the direct thread version of their Hyperion 762. Now, some of you are already familiar with this can. If you attended my shooting event back in November 2018, Suppress Fest, that was a really neat shooting event where we did suppress shooting all day, and you guys were able to demo a lot of suppressors from a lot of really awesome companies. Word was at the shooting event that the Hyperion definitely hit the nail on the head. It was a very, very quiet can. But that's not the only target goal they had in mind. Obviously, sound suppression is going to be key, but they also designed very high levels of flash suppression in this suppressor, as well as very small margins of point of impact shift that are repeatable. So this is definitely going to be aimed more towards the precision shooting market. And if this is a can that you guys want and you're safe at home, CGS Group is giving one away on my channel on Patreon. So go check out patreon.com/NFAREView to find out how you guys can win this suppressor this month. Let's go ahead and get down into the specifications on the suppressor. We'll try to keep it a little short in the studio today because I want to do a lot of shooting with this for you guys so you can really hear what it sounds like. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, getting right down to it. The Hyperion comes in at an overall length of 9.4 inches, a diameter of 1.75 inches, and it weighs 17.7 ounces. Now you're probably wondering how a can of this size maintained a weight of just around the pound mark, so it's just over a pound. And that's because it is constructed 100% of grade 5 titanium. So from front to back, this entire suppressor, grade 5 titanium. And then it's finished in a really nice black DLC finish. I don't see any high or low spots on the application here. Very, very nicely done. Comes in a, like a satin finish. It's not really matte, it's not really gloss. Really nicely done satin finish. I actually wish a lot of companies would go to this. It's a little bit more expensive, and they will have to pass that on to us, the end user, but it just makes a really clean looking product that should be very durable as well. As far as the caliber ratings, 300 RUM, so it's pretty beast round, so obviously anything below it, which is really what this is targeted for anyway. So this is a precision rifle shooting can, so you're going to see these on 308, 6.5 Creedmoor, 300 Win Mag, stuff like that. Obviously you can run it on your 300 blackout. It is going to be a little big should you choose to shoot it on a SBR, which we might do today just for fun, but I'm sure it performs well on it. Actually, I know it performs well on it. But yeah, this is really made for your bolt guns, bipod, shooting from a rest, stuff like that. That's what this is really designed for. As far as the warranty, lifetime warranty, guys, no problem there. CGS Group takes care of their people. And actually, now I haven't confirmed this with them. This is just me reviewing it and T&Eing the can and kind of looking at it. So they put their engraving here, as close as they could to the edge of this weld at the rear cap where the mount goes. And looking on the inside, it looks like the material for that stops right at the edge of the engraving. So pretty much nothing bad can happen here. So should you have a catastrophic failure, baffle strike, something like that, that will damage the can that you waited a year for the tax stamp to clear, I'm guessing you can send the can in for a repair and they'll just cut at this first weld and re-weld on a first section. Now I don't know if that's the case, I haven't checked with them yet, but that's how I would repair it if it was something that I designed. Very, very beautifully machined here. I'll get some close-up shots here on the screen, especially so you can see these welds. So moving on to the welds, this is a tubeless design. So this is not new, guys, it's not new technology. A lot of companies are starting to do this if they're competent. So you have to know how to weld at the right temperature, especially with titanium, to maintain your structural integrity on the body here. Otherwise, you're going to have a failure. So what they've been able to do is maintain that structural integrity and lose that outer tube sleeve. So now you have a smaller diameter can and less weight. But what they chose to do is do a larger diameter can with even more volume and less weight. So I mean, this is a Very high volume can, which should lead to less back pressure if you ever use it on a bolt gun. Or I'm sorry, if you ever use it on a semi-automatic. As far as the retail price, comes in at $1,233, so $1,233. I don't know exactly how they came about that price, but if I had to guess, by the time you got to your dealer and they had these in their hands, they're probably going to be selling it around, this is just my wild guess, probably $1,100 mark, something like that. So expect to pay just over $1,000 for it. As far as the numbers, a lot of third parties have already tested this. So Bobby with CGS Group is very open. He will send the products out to these third-party guys that do the decibel readings, and they have very unbiased tests set up with not just his can, but I mean a whole table full of cans throughout the whole market. So you have, you know, large companies, small companies, niche companies. They grab all the cans they can. They test them all on the same day. On that day, or multiple days, the Hyperion kicked a lot of their asses. I mean, 2 to 8 decibels quieter, which is pretty huge margin if you know anything about decibel number spreads and suppressors. And I think that about covers it for the studio. I really wanted to kind of just get through everything we could here in the studio. Very nice looking can. We know how it's constructed. We know what it's constructed of, and we know what specifications. Now it's time to hit that range because I really want to spend the majority of today's video out shooting it so you can really hear what this thing sounds like on an array of hosts. So let's go ahead and get to it. Wow. Sounds cool. Couple more. That had a really cool sound to it, didn't it? Yeah. Impressive. Boy, I was really trusting this thing. I was skimming off each side of that microphone. Yeah.
that one.
That's loud.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, for 308, oh my god. Woo!
Solid hit on that.
Solid hit. Rocked its world for sure, didn't it? Ready? Weapon clear. Get it?
It keeps doing the same thing.
So it's not recording. Okay. All right, everyone. We had some issues with the SD card formatting in the spotting scope, so I'm not able to do a picture-in-picture here of the live shots. But this is the unsuppressed grouping here, 1, 2, 3. Definitely not my best work, but all we need to show here is that it maintains some sort of accuracy after I add the suppressor. So let's go ahead and add the suppressor. I'm going to aim for this first shot here, and then we'll see what happens to the group, see if it opens up, shifts, or tightens. All right, about to shoot the suppress scenes. Got my camera set up there. See the target 100 yards away. And then, of course, we have a Cole-Tac heat mirage cover on here today, so we don't have any issues looking through the scope. And ammo again today, if I didn't mention it already, was the Federal Premium 168 grain Sierra Match King Bowtail hollow points. So gold medal match is good stuff. There's the first 3 rounds we just shot unsuppressed. Let's go ahead and get to it. Doesn't look like it's shifting at all, does it?
Nope. Right on.
Is that the same hit?
Yeah, I think you're a little to the right.
check it out.
Tighter.
Yeah, way tighter.
Let's see what we got. I mean, shot 2 looked like it stacked right over shot 1.
Yeah, they're all touching.
Let's see here. I can't tell. Looks like 1, 2, and then 3 right there. 1, 2, 3. And then these were my other shots. My other shots were wider, see? Those are tighter. You can tell where the dust is. Yeah, so no shift at all, and possibly tighten up the group. I did take a couple seconds longer per shot, but to me the group tightened up just a tad, and definitely 0 point of impact shift. It's awesome. Well, everybody, I hope you thoroughly enjoyed today's video. This can was a ton of fun to shoot. As far as the sound profile, definitely sounds very unique. Now, I know we're very early into 2019 here, but up until this point, of all the cans I've shot, hundreds of cans from tons of companies that I've reviewed over the years, this is one of the best sounding 7.62 cans I've ever heard. The tone is very unique. It's very hard to explain, and I hope it translated well through my stereo microphone to you guys at home. Had a very pneumatic sound to it, like an AirGun with a really odd frequency pitch. I couldn't tell if it was high or low. Sounded like a CO2 powered BB gun with no BBs in it. You know what they sound like when they shoot dry? It sounded like that. Even with the 308, you can get behind this gun on full power supersonic rounds all day with 0 discomfort guaranteed. As far as the accuracy, definitely passed that test. You guys wanted me to do a point of impact shift test with the suppressor, and we did it today. It actually tightened up the group just a tad, and it did not shift at all on the steel. Now, my buddy Andrew is here today with the fire department. He, shoots sparingly. He goes hunting every now and then. He's from Tennessee, but today was his first time actually shooting prone with a precision gun, ever. And off camera, we were shooting with an iPhone just to screw around for some behind the scenes for my Instagram account. I just started a new off-topic behind the scenes deal. And we shot the same impact area on the steel, unsuppressed and suppressed. I think he did 20 rounds, so 10 unsuppressed, 10 suppressed, nothing changed. That's a different shooter with Black Hills ammunition. I was using gold metal. So 2 different shooters, 2 different ammos, nothing shifted. So accuracy confirmed with the Hyperion 7.62, sound profile, titties. This can is awesome. And if you want to win one for yourself, Bobby, the owner of CGS Group, is totally awesome. He's donating one to the channel so I can give it away on my Patreon account at patreon.com/NFAREVIEW. All you have to do is sign up on a tier level, so bronze to gold, to be entered to win. We're going to be giving this away very soon. Probably the first week of February is when we'll be giving this away. And Dustin with Cole-Tac is going to be giving away a custom suppressor cover in your color choice for that can to that one lucky winner. So you're going to win a Cole-Tac cover and a suppressor. So that's pretty cool. And if that's not enough, you guys have the opportunity to listen to this in person on March 2nd in Leesburg, Florida for my 4th annual NFA review shoot. CGS will be there in person with this can and all their others in their lineup. And I have to say, as far as all the years I've been doing these events, this is probably the strongest lineup I've had as far as companies are concerned. Some big names are coming out there to demo their products to you guys. So definitely check it out. If you can make the drive or fly down here to Florida on March 2nd, it's going to be worth your time. And yeah, I think that about covers it for today's video, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. These videos do take a lot of work to put together, and a huge special shout out to all my gold members on Patreon. You guys really help the operating cost of this channel. Thanks again. Until next time, make sure to click that like button, click that notification bell, and subscribe button. I have a ton of reviews planned for 2019, so you guys don't want to miss any of those videos or any more cool giveaways. See you next time.